All right, let's play something. Let's play some games against Spicy Caterpillar 3005. Let's go here and here. It goes c6. It's an interesting choice. I don't think it's supposed to be right. I have f4. I think d4 is also good here because I have e5, or I can just take e5. Queen a5 is a problem, so I'll take. He'll go d5. I can play knight c3 here. Thinking to jxv for the 8. Umami beats for 17. What do I want to do? Bishop g5 is interesting. e5 is also probably not ideal, so I'm going to take. I think I'm gonna go here and maybe just queen d1 and knight c3. It looks completely fine. I guess I'll just go back to d1. I don't know if it's the best square. Thank you to Chess Weave for the 24 months. Thank you so much to Chess Weave. Appreciate it. Thank you for the 24-month resub. Thank you. Just gonna send it, bud, for the 5 months. Thank you so much. Okay, let's castle, of course. Get the king out of the center of the board. I think if d4, I have knight b5, and I don't know if this is actually great for me, but it looks kind of sketchy. Let's go here, hit the pawn. I can obviously take. I can also go c3 here. I can also go like bishop g5. I can also go knight f4, knight d3. This is an interesting position. I don't actually know what the best choice is, so I think I'm going to try to play an endgame, although probably dubious. Probably not the right, definitely not the right choice to play c3. But again, we'll get ourselves back into shape, wind into the game. So it goes d3, which I also thought was not right. Let's think of this. I have knight f4, bishop f5, bishop e3, maybe takes knight d4. I mean, this is very, very complicated, which is not really what I was hoping for in this first game. Okay, let's think. Okay, I have to be careful because time does matter. Knight d4 is obviously moved, but I'm gonna go knight f4. Let's see. I can play b4 here if I want. I think I'm gonna go d4 and c4. I mean, this is very, very complicated. Trying to come with something before I lose on time, so I guess I'll just go here and here. Thank you to Jailers for the 4. Thank you to Yo Slat for the 7. Maverick 688 for the 8 months. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you, man. I mean, maybe it's queen b6 here, knight d6 and takes, or knight. I mean, very complicated, but I should just pre-move because it's a safe pre-move and nothing wrong with it. I'm gonna go knight d4, of course, or knight d6 also. Okay, it goes knight g4. Interesting move. I don't have e4. Guess I go here and knight d4. Huh. Okay, let's go b3 and knight d4, I guess. I feel like I'm okay here, but we'll see. I don't know if I love the way Ray has played this. If I get knight d4 and I can take either way, I'm doing well. Okay, let's go here. I can take pawn. Very important that my pawn on b3 covers the c4 square. Okay, goes knight g6, which I'm sure is not right, but I have to prove it, which is not going to be easy either. Let's go here. Put pressure on the diagonal. Maybe I can go c4 and queen c3 later. Very complicated position. He'll probably go king h8 here. Queen e7. I thought that was a mistake. Okay, let's go e4. I have knight d3 or rook e1. Let's see. Okay. Can't take. I can take here. Maybe e4 is wrong. I also just realized I've got no time. Go here. King h8. I guess I'll play here. I don't know if it's the right move. I'm actually low on time, I just realized, so I have to speed up a little bit. Running b5. Go here, I can take. Might be a mistake. Wait, I have knight d. Let's go here, I guess. Threatening knight d3, maybe. Knight g4, rook e1. Rook. What am I doing? Gotta move. Rook d1, maybe. Oh, I blundered. Oh, it's just check 2. Yeah, that was a terrible game. Gotta wind myself into form. That was a very, very bad game. Thank you, Uzi Spencer. Okay, let's be less than solid here. Thank you, Angoose. A little bit too slow in the middle game there. Just too slow in that middle game. I was definitely better, but probably just like I let the time. Oh, now I played the wrong order in this game too. Okay, let's take. I guess I'll go F6 here. Yeah, that was not great. This is actually, I think this was playing the Artemiev game earlier today that they drew, if I'm not mistaken. Castles. I think Alireza took on c6 if I saw it correctly, although maybe I saw it wrong. Let's go here, knight d5 maybe. Not great, but not terrible either. I guess I'll castle. Why not? Thank you to Mr. Loopy for the 13. Thank you to Snake Eyes for the 10. Thank you so much. This right or not? This looks slightly wrong somehow, the way he's played this, but maybe not. Let's. Oh, did I just hang e5? No, I didn't. Let's go c5, hit the queen. I guess I'll play rook d8 or rook e8 next move. I think I'll play rook e8 here. And maybe knight d5 and takes. I mean, I don't love it, but it's not the end of the world either. Thank you to Rolo for the prime. Thank you to Black's Pro Dewey for the tier 1. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. All right, so e5, knight d5 looks fine. I do have to be a little bit quicker. Last game I was too slow, which definitely affected me in a bad way. Queen h6, I have queen f8 always. See what he does here. Who's h3? I take. I have queen e4, I think. I'll also just go b6 and rook d8 probably. Looks completely reasonable too. Knight f3. Okay, now do I have knight e4? Maybe, maybe not. I don't really want to waste time thinking on this move because it's probably just bad is my assumption. Okay, let's see. I have knight h5. I think I'm going to go here, knight g7, knight e6 if I can get it in. Questionable decision by me probably to go this way. Okay, let's just play. I can play b6, just consolidate my chain, I guess, and play rook d8. Not in love with this position, I have to say. I also probably should have just gone knight g7 because now I give him this queen h6, and now it's not as attractive. Although he does let me get knight g7, knight e6 here, so maybe it's okay. It's gonna be hard to win this game, but I'm up 30 seconds on the clock, which should mean something. There's knight there. Wait, that looks wrong. Go here to hit the queen. I can always go h5. I also have knight d4. I don't know if I like this knight h2 move because I always have h5. I also go queen e7. Let's just go h5 and queen e7 here, I guess. Go here and trade up a lot of times, so I'm pretty happy with this exchange into the end game. Let's go here and hit the pawn. Knight b4, hit the pawns. Let's see. Now I can play king g7 and f6 here. Knight b4 is an obvious looking move, but it doesn't quite work. So the way that I need to move to try and win this is to get my king to the center. The way I get the king to the center is this way. Go here. I want to go rook d7, of course. And then I can bring the king in, and I think I'm fine. Because I can take and come back to f6. I think his knight is getting trapped here after king f6, so this should be good. Knight b4 allowed rook d8, c3, knight a2, and then rook d1, rook a1 to trap the knight. Obviously, got stuck on the corner. All right, let's see. I have f6. 6 looks right. I can just bring the king back, I guess. Go here and king e6. He's way down on the clock, so I should be able to win this game. We'll probably go g4. I kind of don't want to take, but I think I have to. Go here. I'll probably go knight c8, d6. Or actually, let's just go back and take squares. Go here. He's way down on the clock, so I mean, he does have. I don't really want to go f5, but I think I kind of have to. He's also so low on the clock, though, that I should be able to just should be able to flag him here. Let's see, what's he gonna do? I have a6, b5 for starters. I'm gonna have to try to press him on the clock for sure here. Let's go here. Go here. Go here, knight d6. Cover all the squares. b5 maybe. Go b5. I'm just gonna take and go like here, knight b6 maybe. Go here, knight b6. Now I take the pawn, and now it should be a pretty easy win. Take. Let's come. Actually, wait. This is still very tricky. I'll go here. I mean, go here. Go for this pawn. Oh, wait. This is still very tricky. I guess I go here, knight d5, and take. Oh, did I just wait? I go here. And now I have f3, I think. I think this is winning. Don't think he has a good maneuver. The pawn is just go here, cut it, and then make a queen, and we win the game. Okay. Much better start. Thank you to Hernan as well. Thank you so much to Hernan. Appreciate it. Thank you to Watastic and Gigabemera for the 2 months. Thank you to Admiral Scroll for the tier 1 as well. Thank you so much to Admiral Scroll. .1 second resignation. Yeah. Happens totally. Go here. That was a funny that is pretty funny, isn't it? Resigning with 0.1 on the clock. Okay, let's go here. One of your favorite blitz openings, this one? I love this opening. Yeah, I think I've said it before. This is one of those openings that I studied a lot with Gada Kamsky back in the old days. And I think it was like 2005 US Championship time when he had unretired, and he won a very nice game against none other than Nick DeFermian. I think with this opening, it was his first US Championship back, end of 2004, considered 2005. Won a nice game that everybody can look at with his Queen D3 line. So we actually studied this quite a bit back then. It was Queen A6. That's an interesting move. I can obviously trade. Queen G3 is kind of interesting here. Kind of like really interesting. Do I want to do it or not? And then King H8 and then E5. Let's go for it, because E5 looks very dangerous here. Go E5. I mean, this looks very scary for black. I take. I guess he has knight G8, but I mean, objectively, this should be bad if he has to go back there. Objectively, that is. Okay, let's go rook F1, put pressure here. He can obviously take, but I think it's a fish hook, and I think he's in trouble if he does that, so I'm just going to keep trying to build my position here. Pressure on F7. I guess I'll go here. I hold the knight, importantly. Obviously take. I'm trusting that I have a mate here. I don't know for a fact that I do, but I'm trusting that I do. Okay, it does take. Wow. Okay, so I take. I mean, rook H1 looks so dangerous. I mean, I guess his idea is takes, and rook D4. But I don't think it works to have rook H6 at the end. We'll see. I mean, either I'm in a puzzle rush Ray here, or he has some tactic that I've completely overlooked. I mean, I guess he will take, and I will take, and then if he takes, I check, and I think I'm winning. I think his king is too naked here on the edge. Just no protection here whatsoever. It looks very bad. I mean, I have rook H1. His whole idea was rook D4, but I have rook H1 check, and then I can eat the juicer because the queen doesn't capture the rook. Yeah, I mean, I assume I just go all in for the kill with rook H6 here. This looks terrible for black. I think this is just lost, in fact. I mean, takes and... Oh, he has a dirty trick. He's hoping I take and go rook H1, and he has queen F1. What a dirty attempt by Ray. But unfortunately for Ray, I should not blunder it. I think I just go rook here to hold the knight. Oh, but I gave him F6, which was kind of not ideal. Yeah, I gave him F6. Although I can take and take. So if he takes, he loses the rook. And if he takes, he loses the rook. Actually, wait, this just wins. Because rook F6, I take, and then I box him. And if takes, I take the rook. So that's game over. Okay. If takes, I take. Yeah, he resigns. Force and finish jump king. Oh wow, awesome. I saw, of course everyone saw how close he was yesterday. But that's awesome. That's great. Nice. Finally he got the last jump. Right. I was watching that for much of yesterday, I have to say. I was watching it live when he missed that final jump, and that was pretty brutal. When am I getting back in there and playing jump king? I don't know, you guys. I mean, yeah, I will play jump king probably again, but I don't know when exactly. I need to think about that. It requires some serious hardcore dedication. I think rook c8 and c5 still looks right to me. How many years did it, how many years did it take or not sorry, not how many years, how many hours did it take him to finish it? Yeah, let's just go for it. I don't know, it looks right. I mean, pawn takes was also maybe interesting, but this looks fine. Because rook d1, rook e1. Wow, I can take and take. I mean, this looks very bad for white, but I don't actually have a way to punish him for this strange looking decision. d4 knight d5 doesn't look good. I mean, takes looks not ideal, but also not. I'm gonna go for it. Let's see. Guess we'll see. I mean, I'm gonna do something unusual here. I'm gonna take and go like knight here. Or do I just go here? Or do I go here? For whatever reason, I actually think I should take, which is kind of weird. I'm gonna do it. Let's see, and go here. Maybe look for some tactics. Maybe I have queen a5. Feels like there should be something. Okay, goes bishop h6. I saw that. I guess I'll go. I can go knight d7, e5. I also have knight g4, which is an interesting choice. g5, queen b6, maybe. Not ideal. Queen a5 is obviously lurking. I think I'm just gonna play knight d7. Maybe look for queen a5 at some point. He does have this, but I'm assuming I have some sort of tactic here, or something with a big attack on the queen side. But maybe I'm just insane. It does go for it. I guess I go here. I have knight f8, I guess. Then f6 maybe? I mean, it's a little bit weird. I mean, I think he has to go queen h6. Nothing else really makes sense here. He does play it. I guess I'll go here and take. c3 is very weak here. I need something in the center of the board to... Whoa! Thank you to Turnip Swagger for the 10 gifted subs. Thank you so much to Turnip Swagger. Appreciate it. Thank you for the 10 gifteds. All right. I mean, I'm kind of in a little bit of a desperation mode, so I'm gonna go here and hope that I've got some tactics with like b4, b3, maybe something to open up the position. I guess I also have f6 lurking, but then knight h7, knight e6, very messy. Also, I have f6, knight h7, rook c3, and I probably have some kind of draw there with queen b4, d4. Very complicated. Sorry, you guys, this is very advanced right now, but Ray is playing very aggressively. So this is a very... Whoa. That, however, looks like a mistake. I mean, I know I'm talking about this really high level in a way that probably is very hard to follow at the moment, but Ray is kind of forcing me to play like this. So, okay, first things first. I have bishop d5, which must be right to hit the pawn. He takes... Yeah, I think I must be winning here somehow. I don't know exactly how, but I feel like I must be winning. Guess I take. This is step one. I can play knight e6, I guess. Now let's just go here. And take and go like bishop b3, maybe. You can also take and go king d7. I also have check, maybe. Very, very messy position. I might take with the bishop or the pawn. Also very, very... I guess I'll take with the bishop and go f6 maybe. f6. Cut. Oh, he's got this. I also have check and takes. See what he does here. He's very low on time. I don't know how he's going to survive this, because the time situation is very, very, very unpleasant here. He goes bishop d4. Very logical move. I mean, I assume I just go b4 and just attack him. I mean, I've got b3 here. Bishop c4 maybe. Although I did give... he's got this. Uncharacteristically questionable. Okay, let's go here. I'm threatening to take or something. g5. I think I can just take with the pawn. And now I should just be winning. Yeah, we got the dub. All right, let's see. Let's go back to e4 here. Should we troll him? We're up 3-1. I want to troll him since we're up 3-1. Let's play the classic queen h5 and go for a 4-move checkmate. Okay, Ray unfortunately is prepared, so I might get blown away. Nah, okay, let's just he's ready for it. So let's just bail out and just play normal chess down a tempo here. Go here, I can play f3, I guess. Yeah, Ray has too much time on his hands, and he's prepared for queen h5 on move 2, which is very disappointing, I have to say. Let's go knight f3 next move. Yeah, I gave him a5. This is actually kind of pretty just gross all around. Maybe I just go here, takes, and queen c2. Again, not ideal, but maybe playable. I mean, although, yeah, it just goes h6, and I'm left kind of wondering why I did that. Okay, let's just go back. I've actually wasted, I think, 2 tempi already in this opening, so it's not looking very attractive. But he is down on time, which I guess counts for something. Just a4, which I think I should be happy with because I get to finish my development. I don't understand a4. It seems like a strange move. Queen e7. So I'm obviously significantly worse, most likely. Maybe not rook b1. Okay, let's just pretend we've done nothing really wrong and just retreat our queen bishop and manually castle the king. Anish Giri is live on Twitch. Wow. On which he has his own channel or something? Is that what he has? Anyway, yeah. Levy's playing an OTB tournament. How do you feel? I mean, I think Levy had a chance today to win. I mean, it was a big miss by him in this first game. Mind you, he's also probably losing in that game, so it's like kind of a bit in between. You never really know what to make of it. But I would say that Levy had a chance in this game today to maybe get an advantage, and he missed the chance. So still has a chance. I haven't looked at the exact tables of how many points are needed, but again, I feel like the opportunities are few and far between in these norm events, and so when you have that opportunity, you really have to capitalize. Like, you must capitalize on it. And I think for Levy, certainly he'll probably have more chances, but it was a big miss. It goes there, which also strikes me as a strange. I guess I'm just going to manually castle my king here. I mean, I'm probably worse, but if I get manually castled, how bad can it really be is a big question. I mean, he's probably looking at some kind of takes idea, but my knights are holding the glue, at least for the moment. He has to win 4 of the next 7 to get an 4 out of 7. That's pretty. Yeah, if Levy has to win a lot of games, that's a big ask. That's a big ask. Okay, I don't understand this move. So I have bishop e3, maybe. Yeah, I don't know what rook d6 was by Ray here, because now I'm very close to being completely fine. I take and go here. Knight is holding. Not ideal. He still has knight f6. He goes rook d8. I can play b4 if I want, but even just rook d1 looks fine. Maybe I just move the. Let's go here. We definitely want to trade material because I mean, it's not. Position is kind of imbalanced, and I'm definitely worse if I can't force trade. So let's go here and takes. I guess. I take I have b4 to hit the queen. But if I take, he has bishop e4, which actually I completely forgot was a move. But maybe I have this to hit the rook. I completely forgot that was even a move there. So here I'm touching the pawn. If he goes f6, I might even be able to go rook a1. Position actually looks surprisingly decent for me, all things being equal. I can go knight e3. I can also play b5. What's the way to play this? My instinct says it's got to be b5. I just have to release the juice. Let's go bishop c4. Knight c8. Okay, now I think here I kind of need to bring my knight in. Go here and rook d6 maybe. Hit the knight. e4. I guess I go this way. I don't know if it makes difference. Let's take with the pawn. He can't go there, so let's go here. My pawn is rolling now. Go here, king d4. I just go here. Actually, let's go here. Okay, he hangs the knight. Now we win the game. Go check. Okay, we got the dub. Keep rolling. Rare Hikaru stream. Yeah, I've been very busy with traveling, you guys. I mean, It is what it is, as the saying goes. But certainly, yeah, I've been quite busy traveling. Yeah, go here. Did I like Bogota? Yeah, Bogota was quite nice. Wait, this one's b5 and takes. So I go here, knight g7, pretty standard stuff. Okay, let's castle, knight a5, of course. Thank you to 119J for the 9 months. Thank you so much to 119J. Thank you to Random Pusher for the 5. Thank you to Cadmo for the 13. Lenny H for the 9. Oh, for real for the 12. Thank you to Al Khalid for the 12 months. Now he plays H3. That's kind of a weird move, but I think I'm supposed to ignore the capture and just play D6 C5. Let's just go here and C5. How is traveling with all this COVID? I mean, obviously it's a real pain getting the test, like the PCR, on the way out and on the way back. But overall, I don't know, it wasn't that big of a deal. But the thing is, like, when you don't when you don't not travel, but I think because everyone's been locked up, when I'm going through the airport and like you hear people coughing or things like that, you automatically just like you assume it's like COVID. It's like the first thought no matter what, and that kind of takes a little bit of the fun out of it. Play C5 here. Why do you need PCR if you're vaccinated? It's required. I think no matter what airline you're traveling on, it's required. I mean, it's just that's just how it is. Okay, Bishop D5 is a strange move. I guess I'll take with a knight. Why not? Takes with a knight, so I can obviously trade here. Interesting position. Really quite fascinating to me for some unknown reason. I'm gonna go here, knight B6 maybe, and take. It looks interesting. It's probably bad what I'm doing, but it looks interesting. So I'm gonna play it through. Need a pretty Turk for the 6th. I need Albin K for the prime. Thank you so much. Now I can take and go here. I can play knight b6 first. I like both options, but I'm gonna go with this one and hope that I'm not blunt. Okay, it just takes. Okay, so he sacks a rook, so I can obviously take, but it's not really what I'm hoping for. So my assumption is that I play rook e8. I mean, I can obviously take and go f6. Let's go for it. It's probably not good, but it's interesting. I go here, rook e8, queen d8. Very unclear. He goes to h4, so of course I go rook e8. I mean, I have to do this. I don't like h4 actually. I mean, h5 is a move, but I always have f5 or c4. I play b4 here. My instinct is that somehow I need to get f5 in, so yes, where do I go? I think I'm gonna go here and maybe queen e7, maybe c4 at some point as well to create a pass pawn. Okay, let's see. So he goes bishop f4. That actually kind of strikes me as a definitely going in the wrong direction. Maybe not the end of the world, but it doesn't look like the right idea, because now I also have rook e7 maybe at some point. G3. I can go queen g4. Then knight h2. I can also go b4, which I don't love. I also go rook e7 and rook e4. Takes queen d6. Bishop d6 is not ideal. I think I'll just play h5, maybe king h7. And now he goes b4. I guess I'll go c4. Why not? He gets knight d4, but I think I have counterplay, although maybe I don't. It's a protected pass pawn, which should matter in all the end games. Now, do I go f5 here is also a big question. My instinct is that I should play f5, so I'm going to trust my instinct and just go for it with f5 and bishop d5. Might not work, but it looks like an idea. This f3, of course I take. Queen g4, knight e6 is a move. Probably not ideal. Not ideal, but I can still sack and I should just be up a pawn and better. Maybe not winning, but I should be better. Let's go. I do have c3 maybe as a move. Now let's go c3 and bishop e4 and d5. Rook e2. That's a strange move. Okay, let's go here. I have c2. Rook e2 is a very poor move because c2, c1 is ending the game. What is he doing? What is Ray doing in this position? Okay, I mean, c2. Just push that baby down. Okay, I think I go here. This is getting very unpleasant for white. I mean, he wanted to line up a diagonal, but this pawn is a big deal. Rook e4, rook c2, check, and queen e5. Yeah, I should just be winning. If check king h7, and if bishop b2, I can make a queen. Oh, but he just says check. Wait, what did I just do? Wait, I just threw this game. That was insane. Why did I do that? Okay, I just make the draw. I mean, queen b8 maybe is good for him there. I really threw that game hard. You know, I Psychonaut for the 15th. Thank you to Kleinman for the gifted sub. But at least even though I threw the game, it still ends in a draw. Thank you to Big Bad Borus for the 11 months. I guess he's done. Oh, he says he needs to use the restroom. Okay, yeah. Then I'll probably take a short break and go use the restroom too. So I'm gonna go use the restroom, and I'll be right back in a couple of minutes, you guys, as well. All right, you guys, we're back. Let's keep going. All right, let's go back to our good old queen takes d4 Sicilian. Okay, let's see what he does. Will he play h6? Okay, he does it again. Let's go h4. The man himself is back. Yeah, we're back. We're just playing. We're playing this great game called chess right now. For those of you who are just tuning in, it's a very tough game. Okay, let's see what he does here. Will he play like rook d8? Okay, he does rook d8. So I have g4 here, which I know is a move. I don't remember if it's good or not, but I'm gonna play it anyway because I'm not sure. Thank you to BC on channel for the 10 gifted subs. Thank you so much. I'm still going for the fish hook here with like a queen h3. Plays g5. I mean, I can obviously trade and go g5. I feel like there's something loose here in the position. I don't know what it is, but it feels like maybe I can. Again, I feel like it's a very interesting position, but I have too many options, and with too many options comes their problem. So I'm just gonna take and go g5, I guess. Honestly, don't know if it's right, but I'm just gonna go for it. Thank you to GM Benjamin Bach for the 12 months. Thank you so much to GM Benjamin Bach. Hope all is well, man. I've been missing the man himself. Yeah, I've been very busy, obviously. I mean, that kind of goes without saying, but yeah, I'm back, and I mean, unfortunately, I'm only going to be able to stream today and tomorrow, and then on Sunday I fly to St. Louis for another event. But there will be a broadcast. I think it'll be a restream on our channel of that event, so we will have that. And then after I go to St. Louis, I will be back for a couple of weeks at least. Okay, he does this. So if I take e5, queen g1, what's going on here is the question. g6, I wanted h5. I mean, maybe this doesn't work. Oh, does he just have king h7 here? Maybe he just has king h7, which I forgot about. He can also maybe take and go for a lolly checkmate with queen b4. I assume that didn't work, but I could be wrong. I just assumed it had to be losing. So okay, he does go for it. So maybe it's only a draw though. Wait a second. Okay, if I go h7, king h8, take. Wait, okay, h7, king g7, takes is no good. So h7 is no good. So by process of elimination, I have to take. I mean, if f6, I mean, this looks very scary. It goes for it. Okay, if h7, king g7, takes, there's nothing. h7, king g7, queen takes, there's nothing. So again, by the process of elimination, I have to take. And unfortunately, this might only be a draw because he can just sit. If I check, he can't go up. There's probably no way for me to do anything. Queen b3 is too much. It's just a draw, I guess. If I check, it doesn't make. Okay, it's just a draw. Yeah. Unfortunately, okay. I just have to take the draw. Nothing more I can do. Yeah. Unfortunate. All right, let's play knight f6 here. And am I better at 9-6 than normal chess? I doubt it, but I honestly don't know. My next event will be the Chess 960 event in St. Louis, Missouri. It's going to be held next starting on Tuesday, I think. That's what we have. That's on Tuesday. We have that, and then it's like September 5th to 11th or something, and then after that we have can't think. After that we have the Grand Swiss in Riga, Latvia. That's what we have after that. Okay, so I'm gonna play. Wait, is it queen d4 here? I don't remember the line. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just takes unless I'm crazy. It takes and bishop. Oh yeah. So let's go. Forget. Is it c6 here? Or is it knight d5? I think it's c6. Yeah, I go here and then queen h5. This is a very old line. I played this a couple of years ago. The rook was hanging, but the knight was hanging. It's some ancient theory, you guys. Nothing super exciting. Let's go here and here, of course. And then I go a5. And this is very, very old stuff. Let's go a5. US champs. No, I'm not playing the US championship, you guys. I chose to play in the Grand Swiss over the US championship because it's a qualifier to the FIDE Candidates tournament. So I'm not playing in the in the US championship. They put my name on a list that's playing, but I'm not. So that's just a mistake. H4, I guess G4 is his idea. Play rook a7 here, maybe. I guess I go queen g6. I don't really know if, I mean, h4 is very interesting, but I always have queen g6 and it's unclear. Candidates, yeah, I mean, if I can qualify, then yeah, of course I'll play the candidates tournament. Okay, it goes knight c4. So now I think again I have a queen c5 move here, which I think is pretty stable if I'm not mistaken. Because now knight e5 I can always just take. This is probably headed for a draw because I can take and go rook d8, and this is gonna fizzle into nothingness pretty soon. We go here, force the rooks, rook d7. I am up a pawn technically, so there are some small chances if I could maybe get the pawn and the bishop around, but it should be a draw because the knight is so strong on c4. Explain to me how you talk to your chat. I have the chat open on the second monitor. I read and I see comments. They fly by at 1,000,000 miles an hour, and I try to respond to as many of them as I can. So yeah, okay, goes rook d1. Now I have rook d7 to make the draw, but I want to see if there's some way that I can play for more. Is there any way that I can play for more here is really the question. Not really. I can move the bishop maybe. I'm gonna go to e7 or f6 is a question. I'll go here, target the pawn maybe. Again, I cover against the ice skater, so I also target the pawn on b2, but probably just goes b3 or something, and we'll see what I can actually do or accomplish. Probably not much, but I shouldn't be worse here, which is also useful. Yeah, he finds it. Not surprising. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go. So hard to try and win this position, but I want to try something. Don't have anything good this, so I guess I'll just go here. King g7, I guess. Okay, if knight d6, I go rook e7, of course. Yeah, he's just in the mood to like force a draw. Let's go here. Guess he has h5. Still should be fine. Go here. Go. Actually, I can maybe go knight d7, knight c5. Then he has knight d6. Yeah, that's no good. Okay, I mean, so hard to play for anything. I guess I'll just go here. Just go back. Goes rook d6. I still have nothing, so I'm just gonna chill. c5 is such an. Okay, I guess I'll go here. Guard. Actually, I do have an idea here. Maybe knight d7, knight c5. But I have an idea. Okay, let's go for knight c5 here. Maybe. Is this? I trade bishop c3 or something. They can go here. Knight b3 maybe. Oh wait, I just hung a pawn. What was that? Whoops. Let's go here. I didn't even see that a5 is hanging. That was a big whoops by me. I am up on the clock though, which kind of matters. Let's see. Okay, I guess I go here in e4. At least now it's gonna get messy. They're gonna be a lot of tricks here. Let's go. Let's go here. Why not? Here I have queen d1. Okay, let's go. That was a big mistake by me. Here. Oh, I also have no time. I just only realized. Wait, how do I have no time? Somehow I have no time. I just realized. That's unbelievably poor. Yeah, I just didn't realize I had no time there. Yeah, that was bad. That should have been a draw. I thought I was up much more time on the clock than I was there. That was very bad. Didn't realize how low on time I was. Go c4, knight c3 here. I was planning knight c5 before rook c6. That's why I blundered. Ah, that's true. Yeah, I was gonna do it right away, and then I blundered it because the order. That was very poor. Should not have lost that game. But goes castle. I guess I'll go here. Not the end of the world. Still winning. Let's go queen e2 and rook d1. Go here. Okay, let's play the same line I played against Dominguez. Let's see. I assume Ray has looked at this line, but I don't know for sure. E4, of course. Because d4, I go e5, and we'll see. When I become a GM, I became a GM when I was 15 years old. So a long time ago now, but... It goes bishop e7, which I know is not a good move. Wait a second. I know that's a bad move, but why is that a bad move? Is it takes and rook d1? Or is it e5? E5 is also... Actually, what is wrong with e5 here? Maybe nothing is wrong with it. So knight d5 looks surprisingly dubious. Knight d7, maybe I just take an e6. 11 years since I became a GM. Yeah, it's been a long time, actually. It's pretty nuts when you think about it. I assume I just take. I have bishop c2 and rook d1. At least that's what I'm banking on. So here I have rook d1. It's my whole plan. I'm trusting that he's going to be very hard for black to play here. Am I 26 years old? Yeah, I'm 26 years old. I'm 26 years old, you guys. That's how old I am. He goes knight b6, another very strange move that I don't really like. You know, refactor for the 10 gifted subs. Okay, let's just go for it. I can take and put pressure on the bishop. He doesn't really get castled here, so I don't know if this is good, but it looks good. Thank you so much for the 10 gifted. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm the same age as Danya. Exactly, you guys. I'm the same age as Mr. Naroditsky. Yeah. I mean, this looks good for me. Maybe it's not, but it looks reasonably good because I mean, I control enough of the center, and if you can't castle the king long term, if I can develop the ops, I should be much better. Danya's 25. Okay, yeah. It goes rook g8, so I can obviously take. I can also play rook d1 here. So rook d1, knight d4, rook d4, rook g2, king f1. Yeah, this looks fine. So let's go here. Let's hit the queen. This is step one. Oh, but I gave him queen c8. Maybe that was a mistake. Actually, that looks kind of maybe like that was a serious mistake. When it takes queen g4, bishop g5 is a move also. That I think was kind of a serious mistake. But I do have knight g5 here, maybe h6. Knight g5, h6. Let's think about this. If I take, he takes on g5. I also have bishop h7 can't be right. Let's think. Knight g5, h6. Bishop h7. I think he wants queen g4. I can go bishop e4 here. And queen e6. Now let's go here because I can take on e7. Threatening to take as well. I also create a wooden shield in the middle of the board with the bishop. That makes some sense. I also dominate the bishop on b7. I take, of course, because now I can take with check. I also have knight g5, or I can just allow this, which I shouldn't have allowed. Knight g5 takes bishop e4, rook e1. Let's go for it, because I have f3. Let's go here. Maybe I'm missing something, but I doubt it. I can take. I can also play f3. I assume this is just good for me. Okay, resigns. Keep going. Let's go back to this. Thank you to VONYC for the 6 months. Let's go back to this line. Go here and take next move. D5, I have knight a5. Okay, I go here to hit the bishop. I can play D6 next move. Not castles, which allows knight D5 and bishop G5, a la my game against Wesley So from the one of the previous chess 24 events. Okay, I'm just gonna go h6 here. I don't know if it's necessary, but it makes some sense. And d6 bishop g4 is my idea if I can get it in. He goes bishop c2, d6. Of course, now I have bishop g4. Okay, I guess I go here. Create the pin on the diagonal. As I was taught growing up, you pin it to win it. So this looks quite decent. The pawn on h4 can't go back to h3 either. So I like my position here. Pretty good. Paid a Van 1000 for the 4 months. Okay, he goes a4. I guess his idea is b4 92. I guess I'll play it. Why not? It makes sense. I mean, he has knight d5, but that doesn't look right. I can also just castle, maybe. I mean, his pawn at h4 looks very loose here somehow. It looks so loose that I should be able to win it somehow, but maybe I can't. Oh, whatever. Let's just go for it. Let's go here. Target the pawns. Knights are good. Pawn is loose. Go queen h4 maybe. I can also take and maybe go rook g8 to attack. I think I'll do it in case he goes king g2. That's a free juicer. Doesn't mean the game is over. He obviously is rook h1 and can play bishop e3 or bishop e3 right away. Okay, let's target the juicer. And if I take, I go back and check. This is actually looking very sketchy for white. Queen d3. I mean, I guess I take and just... He's got a weird pawn clump here, which kind of makes it a little bit annoying, but I should still just be up a pawn. I can castle. I think knight a5 makes sense to put the knight on a nice square, maybe play c5 and chop the structure, open up the diagonal for my bishop as well. Is spicy caterpillar a type of sushi? I do believe it is. Let's go c5. I think that spicy caterpillar roll, I think that's a legit thing unless I'm crazy. I can play b3. I can also take on d4 and go knight c6. I don't really want a castle here. Same time, do I have anything better? I think I'll take. I think I can still play b3. Let's just castle. I know I'm better here because I'm up a pawn, but it's still very unclear. I need to get my rooks into the game fast before he can really line up some attacks. He goes e5, which I'm a little surprised by. I feels slightly wrong somehow. I have rook d8. It feels wrong. Okay, I can play b3. Yeah, let's go b3. If he takes, then I can play like rook b8 and rook d8, and it should be good for me. If he goes back, I mean, I assume I have rook d8. Looks very good. Need a frosted mamba for the 10. Thank you to ebach for the 11. Thank you so much. Okay, he goes bishop b1. This has to be terrible for whites. I mean, I don't really know how, but it feels... How do I win this? This bishop is terrible. I'm not up a lot of time, though, so I have to be careful. Let's just go here. I want to get my knight to c4, maybe. Or maybe my rook to c4 as well. Wait, how do I do this? Very tricky. Okay, let's just go here. I'm going to go I'm going to go rook d8 and threaten to trade, maybe? Maybe rook d4 is also an idea here. Okay, goes rook there. I'll go here and force a trade. I feel like I'm slightly misplaying this, but I should still be okay. He goes e6. f5, he has bishop f5. I can also just take maybe and go queen f6. Very tricky position to play for both sides. f5, bishop f5 doesn't look good. No good knight moves. Again, I'm up on the clock, but not a lot. What am I doing? Okay, let's just take. So here I have knight c... Okay, it goes there. Let's just drop back maybe knight b4. Again, I just hung a pawn for no reason. I guess I can take a4. Bishop c4. Okay, let's just go not rook d6. Just sidestep. Can play rook d6, rook f4, rook d8. Rook d2, of course, is also a move as well. He takes that one. Let's go here. I guess knight d4. Threatening to take b2 as well. Very on the edge. Thank you to Happy as the Hippo for the 13. Thank you so much to Happy as the Hippo. Appreciate it. Thank you. Now I have queen b2. I think I'm going to go here, though, because now I have rook d2 also. And I have bishop e5. A lot of pressure here. Knight d4 as well. Queen h3. Okay, let's see. Bishop e5. Rook f... Okay, let's go here. I mean, rook d2 is a big threat as well. It does it if I here and take. Queen e3. I feel like I should have a win here. I realize I also have no time. Let's just take. Oh. Okay, we got the dub. We keep moving. Pretty decent result. 7-3. Can't complain. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Oh, he's done? Okay, cool. Good games, Ray. Good games.